Is that MisaMisaVR?
Okay, so I want to do a lot more on this channel, and I've always wanted to like review stuff on here. So I figured for my first review, whoops, I grabbed my camera. I'll review Yum Bedlam, the new Joker's card from ICP, the new album. It just came out on Halloween. There was Yum Yum's Lure, came out a while ago, which is, in my opinion, already kind of spoiled the review. I liked it way better. I felt like it had other things, but anyway, Insane Clown Posse, ICP, Yum Yum's Bedlam. If you want to see other reviews I've done, it's mostly of music. It's mostly of anime, video games, movies. I think I reviewed some mobile apps on it at one point, like fast food mobile apps. That's all at, I've ran that blog for like 15 years now. All got deleted. Anyway, it's at, I know the URL, but it's 24framesps.wordpress.com. Not 24 frames per second, because that's some Korean, like, live action review website. I don't know. 24framesps.wordpress.com. Anyway, I've never really even tried to review music, let alone ICP music. And ICP music's hard to review. ICP is hard music. ICP kind of has their own genre. There's not really much music that's like them, in a lot of ways. And I kind of bring this up because I know a lot of people who might be watching a VTuber don't even know what ICP is, or they only know them from the memes from Miracles, like years and years and years ago, like a couple fucking, I don't know, a long time ago. When it got memed on 4chan and stuff, and then everywhere on the internet after that for fucking magnets. How do they work? You know, everybody knows that, and that's ICP. That's Shaggy Too Dope saying that. Shaggy Too Dope. Shaggy Too Dope. And he's back there dying on. Let's get him in the shot there. Shaggy Too Dope presents MisaMisa's Yum Yum's Bedlam review. Anyway, they're pretty fucking great. They're kind of ahead of their time. They always were. A lot of the stuff is, some of it's serious, some of it connects with people, some of it can kind of get past boundaries of age and stuff. And like, you know, they're older than me, and I'm pretty fucking old, and they're, you know, talking about like high school stuff and stuff sometimes. So a lot of people can relate in a lot of ways. Depends the song, depends the feeling. But they've always kind of just been like super shit posters. If you actually listen to their music, it's all jokey, it's all over the top, silly bullshit, even the serious ones, and it's very fun. But it also has good morals and good like lessons in their music that I think are good. I mean, even the whole ICP and Juggalo thing is kind of about just being yourself. You know, fuck it, be a fucking clown. Like, who cares? Anyway, they're great, and you should give them a chance. If you've never listened to their music before. But I would not start with Yum Yum's Bedlam, because again, to spoil the review a little bit to myself, I didn't really like it that much. Some of it's good. I'd say half and half. Half is kind of shit, and half is pretty good. There was only a couple songs that I felt were like really fresh, like they really stood out as really good. And the rest of the good ones were alright, but nothing compared to their older albums. I'd recommend, for people new to it, stuff like Tilt-A-Whirl and Hocus Pocus and maybe all of fucking Bang Pow Boom, which is fantastic, especially the Nuclear Edition. Anyway, so finally to the review part. Yum Yum's Bedlam is, it's the newest album. It's the 5th or 6th Joker's card in the deck. I forget which one. I'm not good enough at my lore, okay? Sorry. My biggest complaint, I had 2 big complaints about it. I'm going to start with those. I always start with my complaints about things when I review stuff. Let me itch my eye. First biggest complaint. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat? It needs to go away. Shaggy the Airhead needs to go away. There's a reason he's one of the only ones they've never called out in their songs. Every other song, oh, Mikey Clark, fucking Legs Diamond's not a producer, but they still mention him. He's great. Mikey Clark's obviously amazing. They call him out. He doesn't have to call himself out. Fucking DJ Clay. They don't really call him out too much, but, you know, he's on Shaggy and the Creep Show. He's on a bunch of their music that they've done. He's some of the best ones, like fucking In Your Face, you know? And he's in the music videos and shit and this and that. Who the fuck is Shaggy the Airhead? And why do I have to hear his stupid gang monkey bullshit? Some dumb bitch, Shaggy the Airhead on the beat every fucking song. I don't fucking care. I'm not there for you. I shouldn't even know who you are. I shouldn't even know the producer of the music, really, unless I look into it. Or the music is so familiar, like with Mikey Clark, where you can sometimes pick up on it, like, okay, not familiar in terms of laziness, but familiar in terms of just the feeling of it and the way it's produced. This is a talentless fucking loser. There's one song I can think of, any of the work he's done with ICP, off the top of my head, that I actually like. And it was on Yum Yum's Lure, and it was Smell of the Rain. I actually really like that one. That was really good. Other than the fact that it starts with his fucking intro to himself, like anybody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Shut up. Half of this album is basically treated as Shaggy the Airhead's fucking debut, which is not, obviously he's done his music before. I just mean that's how it feels. It feels like his fucking showcase album, like his debut this is Shaggy the Airhead's first album ever. Let's let him be on every single track. And the music kind of sucks for it, like the first whole half of that album. Not all of it. The intro sucks because it's the intro. It's not really a song, it's just there. First song is great. I'm not going to go in order of songs, though. And before I get to that, I said there's two things I wanted to say bad. Or a few things, actually. Another thing, and don't get mixed up, there's Shaggy the Airhead, there's Shaggy 2 Dope. That's Shaggy 2 Dope. Shaggy 2 Dope never has enough time on any of their albums, really. And honestly, I love Jay. They're both great. Jay and Shaggy are both fantastic. Jay is perfect for ICP. What he's created and his voice and his I'm not a music person, but the way he sounds, the way he can do things, the silly shit with his voice, serious shit with his voice, just his actual this way he talks, it's perfect for this whole for the type of music they make. It is perfect. But Shaggy has like actual, like real legitimate talent as a rapper. Like if he was on his own, and his albums by himself that he does are fantastic. They're all old school rap, and he does really good, and it's really good. He has talent and skill at rapping, even within the funny, silly shit of ICP. He's perfect for that too. And he barely ever gets any time on on any of the albums. Like, and like all my favorite songs are one that he's featured in pretty prominently, at least, if not entirely. Like Our Hero is one of my favorites, and it's just him pretty much, and that is just him, other than the narration. Or anyway, I'm getting off track. I do that. And my bigger issue, other than, well, okay, my second biggest issue, because that one's just kind of down there. My second biggest issue after Shaggy the fucking Airhead. Sorry. Is that I don't feel there was a theme. All the Joker's cards kind of have themes, and if you don't know, and they all make sense. There's songs on the albums that don't match the theme every now and then, like they're mixed into. But overall, this felt like it had no core point to it. It just kind of was what it was. It just went on, and I think the music suffered from that too. And I kind of get they had a little bit of a harder time because it was their first female Joker's card, the first female character kind of thing. But it just didn't. They didn't even try. On Yum Yum's Lure, there is a clear theme, a theme of being lured in by something, and it bites your ass. The Yum Yum doll. You make the wrong choice, knowing you're making the wrong choice, and you pay for it. That's the whole theme of Yum Yum's Lure, and I expected that out of Yum Yum's Bedlam, and it's not there. There's nothing there in Yum Yum's Bedlam. It's just random songs, and then a few songs, and they're not even bad songs. They're fine songs. Are just Violent J talking about himself, which is fine, and they're not bad songs. Again, they're actually ones I liked, but they don't have anything to do with the Yum Yum. Sorry, I had to cough really bad. Or any kind of theme. They're just there. It's just an album of random music, and that's not what I expect from ICP. So that kind of disappointed me too, overall, as a whole. But we're going to go track by track, but not in order. We're going to go through the stalest ones, then we're going to go through ones that are fresh, mixed with ones that are just alright. Because there's only a few really fresh ones. So it's going to be kind of a both. Man. So stale ones, and then ones that are alright, and mixed with ones I actually really liked. And I don't have a script or anything. I do have a little bit of notes that I have to pop up every now and then. But not much. Another thing that's really fantastic about ICP that was mostly missing on this album, except for the really good songs, is that ICP makes, like I mentioned this earlier, but ICP makes music that nobody else makes. Their genres mix. There's a song on here that's a country song mixed with Hawaiian music, mixed with rap, mixed with hip hop. It's just what they do. They do weird shit. Their producers do weird shit. Except for, and I'm bringing this up again because all the stale songs happen to pretty much be his, Shaggy the Airhead. All of his music is just generic trap music and generic hip-hop. He's just trying to copy black music, and it's really boring. Whether you like black music or whatever, I don't care, that's fine. But that's not what ICP does. That's not what they're good at. That's not what their talent is. That's not what their aim is. It's not what they ever do. They do hip-hop, they do rap, but they never do just hip-hop or rap. They don't really do that anyway. They might rap, but they're rapping over weird shit. Shaggy the Airhead songs are all just what's popular on the radio on black radio stations. You know, on radio stations that primarily play rap or hip-hop or stuff like that. Okay, trap music and generic beats. And that just sucks. It's shit. And it doesn't belong on an ICP album. Almost the first half is all Shaggy the Airhead, and it's all that same shit. And so, yeah, stale songs. Clown Drippin', don't like it. I know a lot of people actually do. I've seen that one kind of been popular with Juggalos. This Juggalo doesn't like it. It just sounds fucking annoying to me. Let alone the irritating first seconds. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. It's fucking annoying. It ruins the song for me right away. But even that aside, like I said, like I really do like Smell the Rain. So there are songs I can deal with, even with that shitty fucking thing popping in at the beginning. Some fucking thoughty saying some stupid shit. But the song's just bad. I don't even have notes on why. I don't even remember why. I don't want to listen to it again. I just didn't like it. It was just stupid. It sounded stupid. It sounded dumb, and I fucking didn't like it. I don't have any deep shit to tell you. I just don't fucking like it. I don't remember. I don't want to listen to it again. That's how much I didn't like it. I didn't like it so much that I don't want to hear it again. And that's something I can't really say about any other ICP music other than the Shaggy the Airhead songs on this specific album. There's very few other songs of theirs that I don't want to hear. I'm talking even during the Inner City Posse era, I like listening to that even, compared to this shit. I don't like this song at all. Queens, I have no notes on, but I remember Queens. Queens is Shaggy the Airhead. I don't think he made the song, but he was listed as a writer on it, which doesn't surprise me, because it's a shitty fucking song. And it's just this stupid simping. It's the entire song. It's just simping over women, saying that we're nothing without women, blah, blah, blah. And I get Jay's had a million wives and girlfriends, so I don't know what he's talking about, because he doesn't exactly care. And Shaggy's a great family man. I know he's had some issues in the past, but his current whole thing, he seems great on Shaggy and Creep at least. And he seems like a great dad and everything, and I get that. I get they want, respect women, whatever. But one, that's not ICP. ICP talks about cutting women's throats. Literally, to quote fucking Boogie Woogie Boo, I'm not, something, oh man, I just forgot the lyrics. But he's talking about, I'm not gonna hit a woman, but I'll slit her fucking throat and think nothing of it. Because he's above beating women. You don't beat a woman, you just murder them, that's fine. You don't make a song after that is simping and obsessing over how wonderful women are and how men are nothing without women. No, fuck that, it's fucking lame. It doesn't belong on here, it doesn't belong on any album. It doesn't belong in music. We don't need Yas Queen Slay bullshit coming out of fucking ICP or anywhere. It's stupid, it's annoying, it's pathetic, it's simping. Get over it, grow up, stop paying fucking Patreons, stop going to fucking OnlyFans, just shut the fuck up about it. Song sucks. Maybe one of the worst songs ICP's ever made. And the most pathetic. Grow up, stop fucking simping, get a fucking wife, fuck a dude in the ass, I don't care, just stop being a fucking loser. Shaggy. And I don't even know if Shaggy had any lines in that one. He never usually does. I don't remember because I hate it. Fuck regret. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat says enough for me. Hate it. Didn't mind the segue into it from the song before it though, because it had Fuck the World by like a lounge version of Fuck the World, which is kind of fun. Unexpected, weird, ICP. But it was in the track before it, so it does not count. No credit, Shaggy the Airhead. Insomnia. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. This one I didn't hate, but I didn't like it really. Again, it just sounded like generic trap hip-hop bullshit. I get it, but it's one of the ones that I mentioned earlier where it's just Jay talking about his problems right now, which again is fine, but I would have rather him talked about his insomnia, which he's talked about on stage and everything. He's talked about it at the gathering, along with his other health issues. But they needed to do this song with a producer who could make music, and then I would have liked it more probably. It just sounds like shit. But and for the record, I did not just put those 4 songs, which all involve Shaggy the Airhead, as the stale ones because of him. It's just that they just suck because of him. But I did not put them there specifically because he did them. But we're out of the stale ones and into the alright to great ones. So there's some freshness in here. There's some alright in here. First, Here Comes the Carnival. I love Here Comes the Carnival. It sounds straight out of Bang Pow Boom, which is perfect because Bang Pow Boom was it the start? I don't remember. Again, I'm not good with the lore totally. The lore. I hate calling it that. It's like fucking stupid Twitter trends about somebody playing fucking Minecraft. Anyway, I don't totally remember, but I know Bang Pow Boom was part of this deck. I'm pretty sure it was the first one in this deck, or maybe it was the last one. I don't remember. But Here Comes the Carnival sounds exactly like a Bang Pow Boom song, and it's fantastic. It's really good. It's one of the best songs in a while that they've done. It's fun. It's got the ICP energy. It's got nothing but throwbacks to all their old albums, all their old songs, at least within this deck. And it feels like ICP in every possible way. And it's got that carnival feel and also that weird mix of genres feel. And it's just a really good song. I really like it. I think it's easily the best album on this, or the best song on this Joker's card. It's the best song on this album. And one of the better ones in a while. And I love all the albums up to this, even Yum Yum's Lure. But I really like that song. It's really good. And would I rather listen to Bang Pow Boom? Yeah. But this is really, really good. If you like Bang Pow Boom, you'll like the song. Wretched. This is the one they even made a music video for before the album even came out. I'm mixed on it. It does get stuck in my head every now and then. I'm like, but it's just not that good either. It's not terrible. I like it a little bit. I'm if this is 0, I'm here. If like Carnival, whatever I just said, the first song is up here. This is like middle. It's all right. I don't know why it's the one they went. I do know why. This sounds like some of their older music a little bit, like older music, when they were a little bit more brutal and violent. And I know that's what a lot of juggalos are here for. And it does kind of feel like a throwback to that. So I can see why they would make a music video and everything, because, it's going to be like a popular song. And it is. A lot of people really love it. I get why. Again, it feels like older ICP. But it's just something about it I just didn't really care for. Nothing like, it offends me. No, it just doesn't. I don't get the flow to it. It doesn't. And to be honest, Jay sounds really silly in it. And for such a serious, violent song, or not really violent, I guess, but like song about being wretched, like bad people and shitty things. It's like to have Jay doing this really silly ass voice, it makes it kind of hard to listen to seriously at all. Like, Wretched. He just sounds fucking retarded the whole time, and it's a little too silly, and it doesn't feel like it's on purpose there. But it was fine. It's a fine song. It's all right, and it is growing on me over time. So eventually, I might actually like it a lot. Gangsta Code. This is another one I actually liked a lot. This is the one I mentioned earlier. This is the weird country Hawaiian hip hop mix, and that's what makes me love it so much. It's typical ICP, weird bullshit that makes no sense. That's just fun to listen to. It was one of my favorites on Yum Bedlam for sure. It's the perfect mix of weird music to really good Shaggy and Jay lyrics, and then I'm pretty sure Shaggy was in that. Man, I don't remember. I should have re-listened to everything before I did this, but you know, this is new for me, so I'm nervous. So I'm also just forgetting everything on the spot. Because I did listen earlier today to try and refresh my memory. Anyway, good one. I like that one. Panic attack. I have panic disorder, so I appreciated it. Jay clearly is dealing with a lot of health problems, a lot of past life problems he's always been dealing with. And he probably has something similar too. He's got a lot of anxiety, he's got a lot of issues. And so the song captures some of that, and I did appreciate that. As somebody who has, like, diagnosed actual serious panic disorder. It's not a great song, but I do like it. It's pretty alright. I would say it's middling to fresh. It's right and around in there. It's not right in the middle, but it's definitely not fresh. It's in the middle there. Middle of good to fresh, rather than middle of overall bad to good. Bad to fresh. Fresh. Fucking fresh. It's alright. Not fresh. So I don't know why I got in your face with that one. Heart and Soul. I really like this one, which is funny because it almost has nothing to do with ICP. It's a rock singer from the band Sponge, which I don't fucking know. I've never heard of them. A rock band from the 90s. I was a 90s kid. I was born in 88, so I still never heard of them anyway. Great song, though. It's just a good rock song. It sounds like old dad rock. It's just thrown on an ICP album. It's almost like whatever his name is, Sponge lead singer featuring ICP rather than ICP featuring him. But it's really good. I liked it a lot. It was very fresh. That one is fresh. Sorry. That one is... What was next? The Drunk and the Addict. I like that one a lot too. And sadly... that one was done by Shaggy the Airhead and Devereaux, though. It was two people. And Devereaux kind of saves it. It's not amazing. I don't know. I like it a lot. I like it a good amount. I'd say it's pretty close to fresh. Like, it's up there. For the album, at least. Big problem at the beginning. It says, Devereaux on the beat. Because it was Shaggy and Devereaux. And it just makes me mad. Just shut up. Please. Just fuck off. If you've ever played VR chat, you know how annoying it is to have somebody load in and it plays their stupid fucking intro from their fucking, some e-girl they paid $5 to say, Sephiroth69 has joined the lobby. It's the same fucking thing every time this guy's songs come on, and he needs to shut the fuck up. It's fucking annoying, and he's not even good at making music. Just shut up. If you suck so bad at something that you have to constantly say your name over and over and over again every time you make something, so that people might remember who the fuck you are, maybe you're not good enough to be making music. Maybe if you have to remind people who you are constantly, you aren't good enough to be making content. Maybe you aren't good enough. Maybe you shouldn't be. Maybe you don't have to do that. If you have talent, you shouldn't have to say it all the time. Okay, next song. Oh no, the same song. Yeah, I liked it. It's not. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's close to fresh. It's all right. Don't Touch That Flower. This is kind of, it's weird. The album's weird because if I recall in the actual album order of songs, this is right around the middle, and this is right around when Shaggy the Airhead songs stop. and it's called Don't Touch That Flower, and it's about Yum Yum, the flower. So I was finally like, oh shit. They waited till halfway into the goddamn album to finally start a theme. And they don't really, though. Kind of, a little bit. For the song, though, Don't Touch the Flower, I'd say I'm very neutral. I'd say it's right in the middle. Because to me, especially with its placement there and being the first song that actually has to do with Yum Yum at all, it feels like what should have been the intro to the album, rather than the basic intro, which is just stupid shit like always, just an intro. It feels like an introduction to, oh right, we forgot this was Yum Yum's Bedlam and not nothing random album. It's all right. It's not a great song though. Yum Yum Yum. There's parts of it I like. It can be stuck in your head a little bit. Oh right, you know what? I did. I one thing I did like a lot about Don't Touch That Flower is it's got. So if you've heard Fuck My Dad, which is about Jay's shitty fucking father who abandoned him and ended up with a lot of bad things. I don't need to talk about that all right now. In that song, in the actual album version, there's no Shaggy 2 Dope at all. In the music video version, they just threw Shaggy 2 Dope in there, clearly edited in poorly, and him just at home or something, just yelling shit that had nothing to do with anything, just yelling insults. You got a soft, voluptuous bitch's ass. And they just threw it in the video. And this song has a few moments like that, where he has no backtrack, no music with him. He's just yelling shit like 3 times in the song, and I love that. And that made me actually really like the song for those parts. Overall, I would say the song's fine, but those parts make me like it a lot more because it's silly as fuck, because it's just Shaggy yelling shit. And that's what Shaggy does best. He's a fun fucking yeller. Next is Slapnut, which I do think is fresh. Before I heard it, I was like, oh, Slapnuts, like the wrestling thing. But no, as far as I can tell, no. I mean, they do. There's the Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and also they've been in WWE at one point, maybe WCW. I don't remember what I think it was WWE. Either way, they wrestle. They know wrestlers, and they know wrestling. So maybe that's what they got the name from, or because maybe it's an insult or something. I don't know. I'm not from the Midwest originally. I live here now, but I didn't start here. Either way, that song's fresh. It's again, it's one of the only songs on this album that actually lets Shaggy 2 Dope have some fun. He's in this one a lot. And it's for that alone, it's a good song because it's just Shaggy going ham, just Shaggy being Shaggy. The good Shaggy, not Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. Shaggy 2 Dope on the rhymes. And he does great, and it's fun. And it's, again, he does not get enough time on any other albums. But he gets time in the song, and it's great. Bitch, I'm Fine, next up. This is just like the Sleeping and the Panic one, except for even more. He's even stated openly that Bitch, I'm Fine is literally just Violent J talking about the information he had to talk about at the gathering of the Juggalos, this recent one, which is his heart situation, which sucks. And I absolutely don't mind them making a song about, especially one like this where it's literally just fuck off, I'm fine, bitch, I'm fine, and it's all right. I wouldn't say it's fresh, but it's another one that's between fresh and good. It's pretty all right. It's pretty good. But it is very much just Jay complaining about his health and saying to shut the fuck up, like not fucking worry about him because he's fucking fine, bitch. Shaggy's in there too, and he does good in there too, as usual. I'm gonna get off topic again, but there's a song that Jay did. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, or whatever. And the best part of that song, the whole song is pretty good, other than Light. I'm not a fan of Light, sorry. I don't really like him. He's again, just like Shaggy the Airhead. He doesn't really he doesn't jive with them to me. Because his whole thing is just being another wannabe Busta Rhymes. Like, I see rhymes real fast, I see rhymes real fast, so I'm a good rapper now. It's shit to me. I hate Light. I don't hate him. I just don't like him much. I'm fine with him. I'm neutral to him. I don't hate him. I slightly dislike him. What the fuck was I talking about? All right, well, I don't remember. Moving on.
Barbecue they bodies, want some cheese on your ass burger? Yes, sir. I'm Shaggy the clown, bitch. Murder from Detroit Southwest. You 40 miles on a shit.
Carnival of Lights. This is another one that I would say is fresh, easy. It's another one just like the Here Comes the Carnival. It sounds straight out of Bang Pow Boom. It's got that carnival sound to it. You know, that just generic carnival sound to it they always use all the time. And it's got the ever-present in ICP albums, what the fuck genre is this music feeling to it? Because it mixes a bunch of weird shit. And it's great. I really like that one. It sounds like straight out of Bang Pow Boom. With a little, new flavor to it. Very fresh. 2 more songs left. Ain't No Time. This is another one that features somebody else. I don't know who did this one. It's not the Sponge guy. It's somebody else. But it's like they're barely in this one. Like 10% of the song maybe is ICP, and I don't even remember. I feel like I only remember them being like the back, like the chorus kind of thing, like the hook, and the rest was this other guy. It was fine though. It's not a bad song. It was just not them, like in it at all. It was somebody else features ICP on their own album, but it was good. I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty all right. And last song that I have on my list, I don't know if it was, it's the last song on the album too. They end it with Something to See, which I felt was not a bad way to end the album. And if I'm recalling, either in the album or in the deck, I don't remember if Yum Yum was the last of this deck. Again, I forget. But it works. It works as as a closer to at least the album, if not the deck. And at the same time, it's not great. It's fine. It's another just fine song. And I wish the album went out on something a lot stronger. Like maybe at the end it should have been Carnival of Lights, because that is about the Dark Carnival. It's about ICP. That's about all of that. And Something to See, I barely remember it, and I just listened to it earlier, and it's fine. It's just not something that sticks with you really well. And I think for ending an album, you should have something that sticks. Or an outro or something. That was another thing I noticed. There's not as many like skits and silly shit on this album. Anyway, that's all the songs. And so overall, like I said already at the beginning, I some of it I loved, most of it I just kind of liked. And some of it I outright hated. Some of it's the worst, if you ask me. Some of it is the worst ICP has ever done. But only a few songs. Overall, I'd say it's an alright Joker's card. I would not recommend it to somebody who's new to ICP. I wouldn't recommend it to people who are sort of acquainted with ICP before recommending other albums. But it's alright. It's an okay new thing, and it was fun to be part of it coming out, because I listened to it right on Halloween when it was out, and it was fun. And I listened with a couple other people. I did record some of that. Maybe I'll include some of that in the video, a little bit of reactions. At the end here, maybe that's what I'll do. We'll put some MisaMisa reacts at the end of the video for you to enjoy, which is about to be now, because that's kind of all I got to say. All right, album. All right, Joker's card. My main issue, and the main thing I would really have enjoyed from this more, would be if Yum Yum's Bedlam had more of the theme. I missed the theme. I was really excited because Yum Yum's lure was great, and the theme was really strong about people giving in to temptation. Another great moral for them to talk about. Like, don't do that. And if you do, well, you're fucked. And they do that great on Yum Yum's lure, and Yum Yum's Bedlam just had jack fucking shit to do with it. Fuck all to say about not giving into temptation at all. maybe the drunk and the drunk and alcoholic, or the drunk and the druggie, or whatever, the drunk and the addict. That's kind of maybe the only one that actually deals with that morality issue, but not really. It doesn't. The song isn't about that, really. I wouldn't say it is, but I also don't remember all the lyrics. But usually, the theme in ICP's albums is present in almost every song. The majority of the songs in the album, and even the ones that's not the most main thing, it's usually kind of there, or the same feeling. And this didn't have any of that. It was just a mishmash of random songs they did. Sponge having a song featuring ICP, some other guy having a song featuring ICP, and 20 million tracks by Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. I just listen to that one again.
Shaggy the Airhead on the beat.
Here's another one. $750 for this one. Every single
Maybe he only puts that in like the preview one so nobody steals them, hopefully.
Shaggy the Airhead on the beat.
Oh, got a second one. Here's Cloud.
Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat.
What is this? Is this fucking gay sex or what is this?
Shaggy the Airhead on the beat. Shaggy the Airhead on the beat.
Immediately. You didn't even get 2 seconds in. Oh no, there. It's like subtly mixed in.